Peace, family. It's your girl Sony again. So, after being on comp for a while, God was good. You don't see it till hindsight, but the HR woman would give me phone numbers for doctors and no addresses and no phone numbers. Like it was just amazing the way that they don't help you. But by the time I got finished, I ended up finding a doctor. I was on 104th and Madison. She was on 107th and First Avenue, which was a blessing. So I had my pain management doctor, my chiropractor, and my physical therapist all in the same location. Anyone who's ever had any three of those doctors know that it's very rare to find them in the same location. When I tell you God held me by the hand and took me there, I was thankful. And luckily, I had a good insurance. Well, I still have them. I have a good company that allowed you to see pain management, physical therapy, and chiropractor. Because a lot of times they don't want to give you a chiropractor. Either you would get a physical therapist or a chiropractor. So I was able to get all three. And I did that 3 times a week for 7 years. It was like a job. Going to the doctor, I felt like those old damn people sitting up in there with my bag of medicine, could barely walk. I'm on a freaking cane in my 30s. Like, what the heck? Um, I remember one day I was sitting in my house. No, I was going to the bathroom. No, I was coming back from the bathroom. And I sneezed. Now, when you have a back injury, you have to always brace yourself for certain things. It happened so fast, wasn't able to brace myself. As soon as I sneezed, something in my back said, as soon as I heard the, I just fell on the floor. I just fell on the floor. I couldn't brace myself. Luckily, I had carpet. And I was in so much pain, all I did was just lay there and cry. And I cried myself to sleep like I was a toddler. I don't even know how many hours I woke up later to have to crawl to the side of the bed to lift myself up. That was when I was like, damn, I need a girlfriend at this point. I need a girlfriend or a home health aide or both. Um, but it was rough. So when you hear people that deal with chronic pain, it's real. And you go through so much that you get tired of people asking you how you're doing because you're always in pain. Um, so I just would deflect the conversation because after 20 years, you don't want to hear it. It becomes redundant after a while. But it's your reality and everything changes. Once I stopped working, I want to say it took 2 years for me to realize that I was not going to return to work as soon as I thought I was. 2 years. Because I love my job. I love working in domestic violence shelter. I love working with the women and children. I just loved it. I love helping people. I love sitting down talking to people, finding out what's going on with you, trying to help you, giving you some words of wisdom. Like that was the perfect job for me. You couldn't tell me that. Oh my God. It was perfect. It wasn't laborious as my previous jobs. Like I truly love this job. But God always has a plan that's better, even though sometimes we don't understand it. In hindsight now, I realize the way that I was living, I probably would be dead if I didn't get injured. My alcohol consumption was a bit much. Here and there, I had my times in the streets growing up, and either that or somebody probably would have killed me for messing with their wife or their girlfriend. Yeah, I wasn't an angel. Well, I'm still not an angel, but um, I've never cheated in my relationships. But when I'm single, in the past I did um have relations with people who were in relationships. So I helped them cheat. You might as well say. Um, and it's sad. In your 20s and your 30s, you live totally different from your 50s. You realize the hurt, and I wouldn't want to put that hurt on anyone. I mean, I've experienced that hurt myself, but it's sad, and I feel bad that um, I participated in things like that, but I did. I did. And all you could do is just ask God to forgive you and keep it moving. And you know what not to do. I mean, the situations I put myself in when I was younger as a cry for help because you're looking for love and really actually looking for it in all the wrong places. And it's not love, but it's your interpretation of love because you don't know what love is and you're searching for it. And when you're around people that's just as hurt and broken as you trauma bond. And I realize now that every woman that I had besides my last relationship, we had a trauma bond one way or another. And that's amazing when you sit back and you think about it. Like, wow, we bonded through trauma. And it's sad. But that's what elevation is all about. That's why education is important, seeking more knowledge and just learning more things that you could become a better person. I mean, it's never too late to learn anything. It's never too late. That's one thing about life. I try to learn something new each day that I didn't know the previous day. That's my goal every day. And I live each day as if it's my last day here. So if I curse you out, believe I mean it, because I might not see you tomorrow. But it takes a lot for me to curse a person out. And I don't even curse people out no more. What I do is I ignore you. I'm a true Gemini. I'll say my words and I'm out. I will block you. I disappear without a care in the world. And it's like, you're gone. You never existed. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it works for me. Because I don't have time to argue and go back and forth with people like I did in my past. Because when I was younger, I was a piece of work. I wouldn't have been my own best friend because I would fly off the handle. I was a bit dramatic. I can say that I was a bit dramatic. Now I don't have time for it. I don't. Ignorance and dramatics, nah. So you always have to protect your peace, no matter what. Um, but yeah, I lived a life that you thank God that you're still here. It's by the grace of God that I'm still sitting here. Never been in jail. Never hurt anyone physically. No one has ever hurt me physically. Emotionally, yeah, in both ways. But I'm still here, and it's by the grace of God, and I'm grateful every day for life. I am so grateful because I'm able to experience something that's a miracle. Every time I open my eyes, it's a miracle. Every time we open our eyes, it's a miracle. There's someone in the hospital right now that wish they could have your problems. Someone who can't see wish they could have your sight. Someone who can't hear wish they could have your hearing. So always be grateful for what you have because tomorrow is not promised. And who are you to think that you deserve to have such a beautiful, healthy life? It's only by the grace of God we have the things that we have. And they're called blessings. They're called gifts. They're called manifestations. All right, but until next time, brothers and sisters, keep the faith and keep God first and foremost and realize all of this is a precious gift from Him. Peace and blessings, love and light. Let somebody know that you love them. Give that love back to yourself. Because what? Self love is the best love. Until next time, family. Peace and blessings.